I'm not surprised, though I wasn't surprised by the level of frustration. In fact, to her own credit, she said the president is terrible. And given what Nigerians have endured under, first of all, the 8 years of Buhari and now almost 2 years of President Tinubu, I think using the word terrible is even an accolade because Nigerians are in despair and despondency. But in Nigeria, the problem is there is sufficient anger and frustration. The question is, what do we do with the frustration that we have? Because pain must be converted into passion to take reasonable action to getting results. I mean, Fela sang before I was born that in 1990 they go give us water from United Nations. In 2025, Nigeria still has more than 40 million people who do not have access to water. So everybody who came out to support this challenge came from a place of pain and frustration. The question before Nigerians today would be, are we interested in solving the problem and bettering our lives, or we want to keep talking about it? Nigerians' problems have not changed in the past 2 decades. Whatever you are discussing today, we have discussed before on this show. And if you bring another guest, it will be discussing it with another guest, probably on a different topic. The question is, are we ready to put focus where it is needed? The president within this 30-day challenge traveled out of Nigeria to a foreign country to meditate about his reforms for his country. So that should give you the perspective about Nigerian politicians. And we must be very honest and clear. Every system in Nigeria today is failing. The only aspects that are doing well is crime and corruption, criminality. And if we want to fix it, it must be from the root cause. Whether you want to talk about bad law enforcement, bad civil service, bad judiciary, the parent stock of it all is bad government. Nigerian politicians are the luckiest set of human beings in the world because there are no consequences or accountability to whatever that they do. Nigerian leaders have not seen maximum civil pressure that puts them on their toes. For example, the NSAS you talked about, I kept saying it during the NSAS because anybody who knew how the protest will go knew it would have ended that way. We were shouting on the streets for how many days? NSAS, NSAS. Nobody was looking at the bigger picture. If you NSAS, you will protest against NSCDC, EFCC, Army, DSS. The parent stock is a bad law enforcement system. After 3 days, Buhari came out and said, we have ended SARS. The question will be, why were you still on the street? If you talk about the end bad governance protest, let me ask you, how do you end bad governance? You end bad governance by electing good governance. How do you elect good governance? It has to be through INEC. INEC is the weapon that is fashioned against Nigerians. What is the deterrence for performing badly? If President Tinubu fails to attend to the 30 days run challenge, how would you address him? How do you hold him accountable? If in 2027 the government is able to rig themselves back into power, what happens to the people? So there must be a way of holding public leaders accountable. That is how you must get them to do what they need to do.
To me, Nigeria is almost like a country that is spiritually enslaved. It be like they put us for coven. There are things that are not acceptable in other countries that we all know. Even we understand that the world is not a global village. It could happen for Nigeria. We go accept them. We go suffer them. But to provide solution to them will be an issue. Everybody just behave, affect me, not be my problem. And things are getting worse on a daily basis. Do you think a thing like this can happen in some countries like maybe Saudi Arabia, Qatar, or any other countries in the West? And they will accept it the way we are accepting it. We all know things are not going well. Now, what is now stopping us from coming out to demand that this same INEC will be asking to conduct free and credible election for us, to do it the way it's supposed to be? The last time we heard the news, the INEC chairman has been sacked by the presidency. They are bringing in another one. All of a sudden, they understand that news wasn't too okay. And the man said, no, nothing of such. But what we are hearing today is that he's on his way out, he's standing up. What are the mechanisms put in place in terms of appointing INEC chairman until he's truly independent, that people now begin to make a choice? Have it at the back of your mind. Whatever his company is going to repeat that which others have been doing. Because you can't have me as a president or a governor of a state, the INEC chairman of my state or INEC chairman of the country will be appointed by the power that be, by the presidency or by the governor. Then at the end of the day, you expect that person to do the bidding of the people without first and foremost making that person who makes sure of his victory in office happy. It's never done. So if we must get it right now that the INEC chairman is leaving office, a new one is coming. We're supposed to try as much as possible and look at the way INEC chairman are being elected or appointed. Until we get it right, all this one where they talk, now baby go Igbo. We will run, we will go, we will still be in the same place. I just pray may God save Nigeria. Insurgency is taking over the country at the moment. Nobody seems to be saying anything about it. Even a governor is saying he's helpless. He doesn't know what to do. And meanwhile, all the security agencies are all federal. Approved state police for states to use. Federal government is still drag fitting towards it because they believe some state actors can use it towards their benefit. Meanwhile, they forget also that the same federal police, they are also using it against some governors who does not belong to their political party. So shameful. We just hope and pray that one day we'll get it right.